This is the College Gamers Podcast for November 16th, 2015. Hello, everybody. I am Mike.
And I'm Taft. What's up?
And this is the College Gamers Podcast, where we talk about news that a student can use or news that you can abuse, whatever motto you want to roll with. Taft, how's your week gone?
It's been pretty good this week. I mean, it's been a little rough because I haven't had nearly as much Fallout 4 time as I wanted. like if school could just not be a thing for like another week, that'd be great.
Don't get me. I couldn't play it all because, like I said, I was at Rice University.
Yeah.
This weekend for dance competition.
Well, that's why you should stop that and you should play Fallout 4.
Yes, I was like, this weekend is just gone, but Thanksgiving break is next week, right?
Yes, it is a week from Wednesday.
Yes, and so that is when I'm gonna binge play. So, let's not get too into it right now, but just to start out, early thoughts. Just like quick, anything like you liking it, I'm assuming?
Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I'd probably venture to say that everything about this game is better than every other single Fallout before it. Like, I'd be very confident in saying that. Like, the only thing that might not be as good is the damage ratio.
What do you mean by damage ratio?
Like me and one of my friends were talking today about how in like the other games, stuff like that, yeah, like your character can die easy, but you can also kill other people a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like on any mode really, like be it hard, be it easy, whatever mode you're on, you're easy to kill, but you can also kill them.
Yeah.
Or in this one, it's more of you're easy to kill in a harder mode, but they're harder to kill.
Yeah, I've been dying a lot lately, but first of all, I haven't put a lot of points into endurance, but I just noticed they seem to hit harder and I seem to hit less.
Exactly, yeah, they really seem to, that's really like that's the only problem I really have with it is the fact that when they, like you up the difficulty, not only are you lowering your defense, but you're also raising their offense and like keeping your offense about the same.
Yeah. I see what you mean, but yeah, I've noticed. I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking like, geez, I seem to be dying a lot more in the last one. Also, radiation, hard to ignore.
Oh yeah, and I like that because like in the past games, you didn't really have to worry about radiation. You just ate whatever.
In New Vegas, I was like, what's radiation? I don't know radiation.
Until you got to like 500 radiation, nothing happened, and then you take one rad-X and you were good for another year.
But now I just need to get rid of it. Anyway, let's save all this great Fallout talk for later. Also, things we're going to save for later. They announced the nominees for the Game Awards this year.
They did.
And we are going to tell everyone our predictions after the news today.
And I'd venture to say that we are going to be somewhere near 100% wrong.
100% wrong? All right. I'll take that. All right. You ready to hop into the news?
Let's do it.
Let's hop on our news pogo sticks and hop into the news away. I don't know where this is going.
Just
breaking news. Dude, when Fallout came out, I swear someone had dropped a nuke on my Twitter feed because it was all I was seeing all day. Just Fallout everywhere.
When Fallout came out, I didn't get on Twitter because I was on Fallout.
I couldn't play because I was at school and such. Anyway, so I say that because a majority of my news this week is Fallout related.
Like a fourth of my news is.
Really? I guess you're more diversified. It was a busy week for me, though.
I made sure. I was like, we're going to spend a lot of time on Fallout. I'm going to try to find some other stuff, you know?
Yeah, but like I guess all the news outlets are just playing Fallout, so stuff is slow to roll out this week.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it was very like sporadic.
Yeah. All right, well, let's start out here. Last week, Taft, you and I were looking at comparisons for Fallout.
We were.
On all three consoles.
Yeah.
And we were sure that Xbox had beaten the PlayStation because, like, it looked better on the Xbox, especially, one of the things that struck me was power lines looked really good on the Xbox. In fact, I thought the power lines on the Xbox beat even PC.
Yeah. And it was the distance, like things looked a little bit better and crisper in the distance as well.
Exactly. Well, I saw a thing this week talking about how actually Fallout 4 runs better on the PlayStation in testing. And so, what I believe it was Ars Technica. They grabbed. I think they had 2 Xboxes and then they had 2 PlayStations, and they ran Fallout 4 on them, and they found that first of all, both consoles were actually struggling to keep the game at 30 frames.
With 30 frames?
30 frames per second.
Really?
Yeah. They're both kind of struggling. But actually, Xbox had the worst frame rate drops, because some places in Diamond City, you would actually get 0 frames per second.
I've been all over Diamond City, and I've yet to hit 0 frames. There have been a couple areas where like I've walked into an area that was like cluttered, and it dropped down really low. I wouldn't say like 0 frames, but definitely noticeable frame drop.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I hadn't really experienced anything like in like Diamond City or like walking around. Just basically like there was actually only one room.
Yeah.
That I can think of where I actually had the frame drop.
What room was that?
So there's this mission you do for...
No spoilers.
It's not.
All right.
There's these guys called the Minutemen. You find them early on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you do a mission, like it's the first mission you do for them. You go speak to some people, and they send you to go kill some bandits. Very basic mission.
Basic.
Yeah.
It's a basic mission. They get Starbucks on the weekends.
Exactly. Pumpkin spice, all that. No, but so... It sends you there, and it's some power plant, I want to say. Something like that.
There's usually a power plant in most Fallout games.
Yeah, it makes sense, but because, I mean, radiation.
Yeah.
But it's some power... I want to say it's a power plant or something, or a factory of some sort that they send you.
Was it the water plant?
Maybe.
I think I know what quest you're talking about.
Yeah, it's something like that, and that's where it sent me.
Yeah.
And so, I walked into, like, the 3rd floor room.
Mm-hmm.
And it just dropped real quick right when I walked in.
That's so random.
Yeah, like very random place to drop. But it was a very cluttered room, a lot of debris.
I gotcha. Well, a lot of rooms have a lot of debris because you can really collect a bunch of stuff to build.
But this one had a lot.
Had a lot.
It was a gold mine.
Usually things struggle with, especially water. Water is a big one. Shadows usually get most people.
Okay, real quick. On the topic of water and Fallout, we just need to make this episode complete about Fallout.
Fallout themes, all right.
Okay, so if you upgrade yourself enough in endurance, there's a perk you can get called Aqua Boy.
Yeah,
where you can breathe underwater. How do you feel? How do you feel about that? Like
I think that I like that because that's Bethesda sticking to the quirkiness of the original Fallout games.
Okay. I feel like they should give you like a rebreather or something like that. Like.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the equivalent in Skyrim. If you max out pickpocketing, you can take people's clothes off without them noticing.
I know, but...
It's kind of to that level, you know?
But that was a lot harder to do. That was completely maxing that out. This one's only like 5th or 6th level.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I imagine it was a max level perk.
No.
I guess maybe something like that, maybe a bit more...
farther along. But it's not even like an upgrade to where stage 1 you can breathe underwater longer. Stage 2 you can breathe underwater like 50% longer.
I got you.
It's straight to 100% breathe underwater.
So wait, what happens if you upgrade the perk again?
I don't think you can.
Oh, okay. That's weird. That's pretty cool, though. I hope it's probably some radiation joke somewhere.
Probably, yeah. But like I said, like it'd be cool if they just had the rebreather and you didn't have to have that perk.
Yeah. Well, Taff, did you hear Fallout broke some records? Obviously, they was going to break a record or two. But
no.
So the day of release, on, I believe it was Twitch, according to a Twitch app, Fallout was being streamed or was being looked at by over 240,000 viewers.
Gah.
That's pretty good.
That's intense.
That's a lot of people watching Fallout.
Although when you come to think of it, that's probably all the people who didn't buy the game and everybody else bought the game and was playing it.
Or everyone who was stuck at work and couldn't, have an excuse.
Yeah,
to
those
work.
poor souls.
I went to school and it made me very sad.
See, I went to school and I want to say I'm pretty sure I left the class early to go play the game. Like went in, checked in through my attendance, and then left.
Nice. Just go in there so the teacher sees you and you left.
Exactly.
Nice. Well, it also broke the record for the most people playing a game on Steam at the same time. Well, it was the first, the highest non-Valve game. So it was a record of like 440,000 concurrent Steam users actively playing Fallout 4.
Yeah.
That's almost 500,000 people
At one time. That's crazy.
Time. That's like just PC though.
Yeah.
So imagine like all the console players.
Yeah, there were well over 1 million people playing at one time. I guarantee it.
This game is absolutely just broke.
If they've sold 1 million copies, that is.
Well, they sold 12 million copies.
God. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's a lot of copies.
Oh my gosh.
Assuming we can multiply that by 60. That's a lot of money.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
I should make video games.
I need to sit down, and I'm sitting down right now.
You need to lay down.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot. That's a lot of games. That's awesome though.
Okay, $60 per game. That's 1 billion. That's over $1 billion.
It's over $1 billion.
That's right. That's right around 1.2 billion.
I'm sure it's not including taxes and such.
It's not. Yeah.
All right, but that's pretty good. That's including all the consoles, PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox
Actually,
One.
that math was wrong. It's not even close to 1.2 billion, but it's over. It's over.
You were close enough. Close enough.
It's over 1 billion.
All right. Well, you want to hop on the reins here, Taff? You want to take your turn on the news pogo stick?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
The pogo stick of justice.
Every time you keep saying pogo stick, for some reason, I keep thinking of Lady Gaga with that song, like your disco stick. I don't. Just don't question it, Mike. Just go with it.
Let's not dive into that song.
Let's not. Okay, so so the secret room in Fallout 4 has been discovered.
The testing room.
The developer's room has been discovered. And it contains every single weapon in the game, every piece of armor, and everything in the game.
Everything in the game. I'm assuming it's only one of everything, because I've messed around with Skyrim's developer room, also Morrowind's developer room. And it usually carries like one of every item. It's just for like bug testing, I think.
Yeah, it's to make sure that all the stuff works.
Yeah. But the developers don't have to go around finding everything.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Jim, where'd we put the gauntlets of mighty fire? Well, I believe it's in that hut over there.
Nope, check there.
Nope, no, that didn't happen.
No, but to get into this room, all you have to do is you have to put in the
command prompt, right?
Yeah, the console command COCQA smoke.
I'm sorry, Taft.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you can't use console commands.
I know.
They actually saved my life today. I was playing, and it was this like legendary guy was about to kill me.
Who was it?
It was,
was it a legendary thing, or was it like somebody specifically named?
No, it was a legendary just enemy.
Okay.
It was a patroller, so it was like I had a skull next to it. It was kicking my butt, and I didn't feel like dying because I already died so many times. I don't like dying so much, but anyway.
Dude, so I ran into so many like legendary things today.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I ran into like 5. Cause
they don't drop legendary items.
They most of them do actually.
Most of them do. Hey, speaking of console command, you see all those videos of people? They spawn a bunch of people.
What do you mean?
You see those videos? They'll have like 50 Minutemen versus 50 like scythes, synths.
Yeah, synthetics.
They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, I actually did see one of those.
I hate the synths, by the way. They run in your face and gun you down.
I've only ran into one, and he's a main character.
Oh, okay. I've gotten a little further than you. If you continue down that story, you run into a lot more.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sure. Like I think I'm right before I run into them.
Yeah, but you like him? He's a pretty cool character.
Yeah. I'm right now. My current companion is Piper.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to see like what the romance system is like and stuff like that.
But you can romance her up?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I want to see what that system's like. But probably as soon as I get that done, I'm probably gonna grab him.
Yeah.
He seems pretty cool. Pretty competent.
He seems pretty cool. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like the character.
What kind of gun does he use?
He has a revolver, but he'll actually pick up better weapons if he comes across them.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I turned around and I had a revolver, right? And I was shooting some guys, and at some point he had picked up an Institute rifle.
Nice.
And I was like, where'd you pick that up? Because it was a pretty nice gun.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted it, but the guy took it from me.
Yeah. No, the Piper, I'll give her a better gun and tell her to use it, but she won't use it.
Yeah.
She'll I'll shoot one person, and then she grabs another one. And she pulls out her 10mm pistol again.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, she is.
All right, where were we? Where are we going? Who's talking? What?
I I guess I'll go. This is another really funny, since we're on the topic of funny things.
Are you going to hog the pogo stick of justice?
Yeah, this is where we get our PG-13 rating.
Okay, here we go.
So, you know how Cogsworth can say, like, your name and stuff like that?
Yes.
Well, apparently he can actually say 924.
Yeah, apparently some person had to go through and record all those names.
Yeah, that must have been fun. But yeah, like it's like the regular, like John, Kate, other things like that, like Will,
Mike.
It goes. Since my first name is William, I use Will.
Have you tried Taft?
I haven't. Now that I found out how many it can do and some of the names that it'll allow you to do, I'm gonna try it maybe.
I gotcha.
But it can also do ones that are like pop culture, like Katniss and Neo are two ones that
really?
that it can do.
That's awesome.
But
how about Ladasha? No?
Like LA-A.
Yeah,
I hope so.
That'd be pretty cool.
No, but so it can call. Cogsworth has quite the mouth on him.
Does he really? Will he curse at you?
Yep.
Wait, whoa, really?
He'll call you the F word, if that's your name. He'll call you an F'er, if that's your name.
Wow.
He'll call you an F face, if that's your name. He'll also call you a boob.
Okay.
He'll call you a boobie.
Okay.
And he'll call you boobies.
That's hilarious. Please tell me he says mother effer like Samuel L. Jackson.
I bet you. I'm sure
he does. That's hilarious.
It's not a list that I found, but
I kind of want to hear him say that.
I know, right?
Because he sounds so proper, but that contradicts like the way he acts.
Hello, how are you doing today? Beep. Beep.
That'll take me out the game. I'd be like, whoa, what just happened?
Yeah, it's like total like.
First of all, who names their character that?
You've played RPGs, right?
Yes, I have.
Then why are you asking that question?
I don't name them that.
You've never made a character with a stupid name.
No. I either named them Blue Cow or I named them Mike.
Okay, Blue Cow's kind of a stupid name.
Blue Cow is the greatest name ever. It's a great name. And one day when this whole podcasting thing becomes an actual studio, I'm going to have a pet cow and paint him blue and keep him in the front lawn. That's how that's going to happen. He'll be
pretty sure that's animal abuse.
It's okay. It'll be like organic paint or whatever.
Make it lead paint.
Oh my gosh. Oh, then I'll feed the milk to local children.
Hey, if you paint him with lead paint, he'll be immune to radiation.
Really? But then he'll die from heavy metal poisoning.
No.
So.
You give and take.
It's whatever you prefer, really. Well, continuing our Fallout theme, the first game-breaking bug has been found. So, like immediate crash to desktop without like an error message. Just like lock up everything.
Yay!
Yes,
those are wonderful. I love those.
It was great. Yeah. Would you consider that quiet save bug? Would you consider that game-breaking?
Yeah. Considering it corrupted your file to where you couldn't get back to it.
That's a good point. Anyway, so have you been to Monsignor Plaza? Monsignor?
Possibly. If it's anywhere near the combat zone, then yes.
I have no idea where it is. I haven't been there. But apparently, when you are traveling near there, so when you travel to, it crashes the game to desktop. Starting a new game doesn't help, nor does reinstalling and then loading up old saves. It doesn't matter.
It won't let you play the game after that?
No, as in like you can't go near there.
Oh, okay.
And apparently, like, it doesn't matter which direction you enter or how you get there. And even loading from old pre-saves, like, doesn't do anything. It's just an infinite black void of unhappiness.
That's unfortunate.
Because you can't play the game that you love so dearly. So, yeah. So avoid that until you get a patch, everyone. They should put, like, a giant temporary, hazard area.
Yeah, like caution tape that you can't get past.
So, wait, they can't do that because Fallout players will ignore caution tape usually.
That's why I said that you can't physically get past.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Force field. I gotcha. All right. That's all my Fallout news because it just kind of like took my news cycle and beat it against the wall until that's all it said.
Yeah, that's all my Fallout news as well.
All right. Well, what you got there, Taft?
So you remember how for the past, it's been quite a few times that we've talked about this, the Payday 2 with the microtransactions and stuff like that?
Yeah, they're going through a rough stage right now. I think the developers and the community are kind of butting heads right now, right?
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. So what's happened recently is like they tried to solve the problem of like the skins and stuff like that by like allowing for random drops. So the special drill that allows you to get these skins and stuff.
Yeah, so you don't have to. It's not like the key system in Team Fortress.
You don't have to buy it. You can randomly find it. Well,
it's not pay to win.
So people seem to be pretty happy with that one for a while.
Yeah,
but recently, in this last update that they had, they gave like I think it was an XP bonus. Let me find it real quick. It gave you not only a in-game cash but also XP bonuses to everyone who completes the heist.
Yeah.
However, the only people that could do it were the people with the special drills.
I see. Who had bought the drills?
No, but not everybody has them because they're random drops. They're not like super common or anything like that.
So it's another incentive for people to buy the drills.
Exactly.
I see.
And so, not only were like the Steam community was just incredibly mad and stuff like that about that. And, the moderation team for Steam,
like the forum, like moderators or just the community in general.
It just says the Steam moderation team for not Team Fortress for Payday 2.
Okay.
Was actually getting death threats.
Death threats?
Death threats.
What did they do? They just moderate the forums or something.
Exactly.
That's just people being stupid right there.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's overkill.
But in response to this, the moderation team, which is not paid by the way, they're like handpicked volunteers.
Okay.
Has refused to work.
Really?
They are no longer working.
That's just
they say that they will only go back to moderating if they can get a like face to face with people from the
developers.
From the developers.
I gotcha. That's just like overkill, man. I don't know. I'm speechless. Really, death threats just because they're moderating forums?
Exactly.
Jeez. Do we know the drop rate of the drills?
No, I can look it up real quick if you're that interested. But
because like I mean like if they drop regularly, then you know that's okay. Because like eventually players will be able to earn them. But I guess they have to have some sort of incentive to still buy them. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like what I can't imagine like just like so mad at something like that. Yeah, I get it. It's like it's as one of the moderators that have gone like one of the moderators that's come and like into like the press or whatever is talking about it. It's like they don't want to support the immoral business practices anymore. I get it. They're immoral business practices, but death threats to people who have no control over it. Like, come on.
I understand that. And you said immoral, like business practices. I guess when they say that, they're talking about how, the developers, who developed Payday 2, Taft, get the intern on that.
Yeah. She's not here today.
Oh, well then who's going to bring me my coffee?
I had to go get my own.
Oh, well, I guess.
It was
I don't
rough.
do that.
It was rough, dude.
I don't do that. I have interns for that who apparently aren't here. Anyway, we don't actually have interns. Anyway, unfortunately.
So I'm looking at one of the Steam forums right now, and that was the question is like, what is the drill drop rate?
Okay.
They say that they don't have any specific numbers, but they are extremely rare.
Extremely rare. Okay. See, that, you can't make them like so rare that they don't drop.
Yeah.
Geez, I don't know. I think maybe the developers are going the wrong way about this.
Yeah,
they're trying to force it on the community.
Yeah,
which
they're trying to make you pay for something when they said that you're not going to have to pay for stuff. You know?
Yeah. And I understand if they're trying to make some extra income to help support the game, but they shouldn't be forcing this pay to win method on people.
Exactly, and with the XP bonus and stuff like that, like, okay, the in-cash bonus also is not a very good thing. The skins, okay, has no effect on the game. Both in-game cash and XP have major effects on the game.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind XP bonuses because that you level up a little bit faster. That's
It depends on how big the XP bonus was.
if it's like 25, 50%, that's that should be okay.
I'd go with 25, 50% is a little bit too much.
I gotcha. Well, I'd say like 100% would be a lot. If you have to pay for it.
Yeah,
but
that would be ridiculous, and I would. That's the death threat point. No, not really. I would never resort to death threats for something like that. But no. I can see why people would be incredibly angry at that.
They just the developers have to go a different way about this because obviously this isn't working, and sneaking it through a update is not the way to do it.
It's not at all.
That's just throwing gas on the already lit bonfire.
Yeah, they're trying to be sneaky about it, so like they obviously know they're doing something wrong.
Yeah, that's never a good sign. Never a good sign.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's move on. Dad, do you have anything else, or do I get to talk about destroying planets?
Since I have a little bit more news than you this week, which is the exact opposite of last week.
You know how it is. Well, I didn't sleep this week, so yeah.
Yeah. So I got one real quick thing I want to talk about, or two real quick things.
All right, real quick. Let's go.
Yeah, real quick. Pressure.
So peer pressure.
For my Xbox brethren out there,
your X bone bros.
Exactly. My X bros.
Your X bros. That's the next crap. What am I saying? What am I thinking? X-Men movie. That's the next X-Men movie.
There we go.
Joke went terribly wrong.
Yeah, that was rough.
My brain stops working suddenly.
That's like halfway through. Remember how the sorry, off tangent real quick. Remember how last Tuesday I think it was, Thursday is what it was.
Okay.
We were talking about any mundane superpower you would have.
Yes.
And remember how one of our friends was like that instantly make you forget whatever you were about to say?
Yes. That's such a
He
great
totally
power.
just did it to you.
Oh no, I've been victimized.
No, okay, but so back to my Xbox brothers out there.
All right.
So or ancestors, because gaming is unisex.
There you go, Taft. We welcome everyone here. At
Cover all the bases.
Even the Amish.
Exactly, except for that's weird because they shouldn't be playing Xbox. But tangent. So when you're downloading Battlefront, so
Star Wars Battlefront, right?
yes,
Okay.
Star Wars Battlefront. So when you're downloading that, if you get to I think it's below 20%. I think it said yes. If you can start it below 20%, you can actually play a little mini game where you play as Darth Vader and just kill Rebel scum.
What do you? Is it like a little 2D jumper or something? Like
No,
what?
I think it's just like regular, like it's like one level. Like it, I haven't found a video on it. I was looking for one earlier.
Yeah.
It just said that they found it.
And you start below 20%.
That's what it says right here. It says, and the exact quote is, "It's been discovered that you can play a special Darth Vader themed minigame after just a portion of the game below 20% has been installed." So like, even below 20%, you can still play this game.
That's pretty cool. That's a lot of fun. It's like the Dino game in Chrome.
Yeah, when you don't have internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that I like that idea because I feel like a lot of people should, like game developers and stuff, should start incorporating that.
Yeah.
Especially for the bigger games because it takes so long to download.
And like those little Easter eggs are always fun to discover.
Exactly. Like Fallout, what they did. Remember how they released those special like videos?
Oh, those were a bunch of fun.
Yeah. That would play if you once it got downloaded far enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah, until it was fully downloaded, you could watch all those.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It was kind of boring after the third time, but you know,
I imagine anything be boring after the third time.
But yeah, so that's really cool, and I enjoy that.
All right,
but then the other thing, real quick, is going on with the topic of Xbox. For the first time since its release, Xbox has finally beat PlayStation in number of systems sold in a month. Congratulations, Taft. We're making our way up. Your pathetic console is now I'm gonna punch you right in the face. Just through the pop filter. Just bow. Just hit me in the face with an Xbox. Just right in the dome. Just so what was the actual figure? Do you know? You want to look at that? I can try to. Do we know how much it actually sold? Because like PlayStation just got a price drop. Yeah, it did just get a price drop. Which is weird. So I'm wondering what drove this sudden increase in Xbox
purchase.
Yeah, it's been a lot of I can't find it.
Something coming out. Maybe Fallout really pushed this new purchase of Xbox.
Maybe or it's the backwards compatibility.
Oh yeah,
that came out. That is out now.
Because that's something that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was really funny though because the other day when I was downloading Fallout.
Yeah.
No, it was the day. It was the day after I downloaded Fallout.
Okay.
I just turned on my Xbox and it looks completely different, and I was really freaked out for a minute.
Oh, did you get the Windows 10 update?
Yeah.
And how is it? You like it?
It's a little confusing.
It's a little confusing. What do you mean?
Since I wasn't expecting it when I got on.
I can imagine how it might be startling.
Exactly. It looks different and it operates differently. I mean, exactly how they explained it and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was just weird to go into it. So now that I've had it for a couple days and been able to use it, it's actually, I'd probably say I like it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it was confusing at first.
Did they just release it?
Wednesday or Thursday.
Wednesday or Thursday? I feel like for some reason it was sooner.
It was Thursday.
Let's look at some
or at least I just got it.
I got you. Wow, this does look really different compared to usually.
Yeah, it's super different.
That's crazy. They still had they kind of had that tile interface like originally. Anyone who has Windows 10 or Windows 8 or whatever, 8 and up, like that tile system.
Yeah,
not desktop, but the other version for like tablets or some silly thing like that. That's what it reminded me of. This doesn't look too different though.
It's not incredibly different, but like when you actually like in practice looking at it and the way it feels, it's different.
I like how the friends list is on the side. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Steam a little bit for some reason, but that's just me being
weird. Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You see
I can see it, yeah.
I gotcha. All right, well let's move on here to Space Engineers. Taft, have you played Space Engineers?
No, I have not, because it's only for Windows.
Only for Windows, because PC is the best. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep hanging that over. Anyway, so yes, Space Engineers is getting a big update with destructible planets. So the game originally started out as kind of this concept of Minecraft in space, and it started out as like this kind of a big map where you can mine asteroids. And as the game has gone through early access, they've added things like pirates, survival mode, like a meteorite mode, like meteorites will come and destroy things, so you have to like build shelter and stuff.
Nice.
And they're recently now adding entire planets where you can like build cities, mine, and you can even destroy them apparently. In the video, you have whole biomes. They show creatures attacking the character.
Nice.
So I'm hoping there's going to be like some AI, and hopefully they might have like tribal people I don't know, blow up, hopefully, because that sounds like fun.
One compound word, 2 syllables. Death Star.
Yes, I will have to build a Death Star. It's a giant rocket launcher or something. But yeah, it looks pretty, and my first thought was this is going to tide me over until No Man's Sky comes out.
Yeah. God, we haven't heard anything about that game in such a long time.
Well, we know release dates. We talked about a release date in June, right?
Yeah. I want to say that's right.
June 2016. So now we just sit here and wait.
Come to Xbox.
Oh, I'm sorry, Taft. I'll just play it. I'll stream it. We'll come over and stream it. We'll have to do that.
Yeah.
We just need a game. I need to bring my gaming computer to your house. We just need to do a big game night where we just sit there and rot our eyes out.
Thanksgiving break's coming up.
Thanksgiving break. All right, that's what we're doing. Thanksgiving break.
We might need to like stream that or record that or something. That might be kind of cool.
We will have to do. I have a stream account. Like how's your internet?
It's okay.
Well, we might do it over here because
maybe
new internet. It's all nice and shiny.
Yeah, if I can, but okay.
You just bring your Xbox over here. Anyway, Getting back to this is just a tangent. As I say this, I'm going on a tangent, but this is a tangent-ridden episode.
Mike, it's been like this for the past couple episodes. Like
this is true. Well, we've been doing it late at night, so
exactly.
we've been getting a little loopy.
I have yet to have anybody complain about our tangents. So
it's true. Tangents are a lot of fun. Anyway, so the planets include things like Earth-like planets, Mars-like planets, and then they have a thing called Alien, which looks very weird. It has like bright colors and things. They have different biomes, resources, climates. You'll be, like I said, you'll be able to build entire cities, survive, fight aliens, fight pirates, fight drones. And if you're in the mood, to destroy entire planets. So I see a Death Star mod coming out in the near future.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely. All right, Taft, do you have anything, or news is kind of going and cutting into our predictions time? So
I can knock out this one thing real quick.
all right, let's do this.
The final bit of Xbox news, because this month was like really big for Xbox, just with all this updates and stuff coming out.
Yeah.
So you know how for the PlayStation 4 they've been able to remap buttons and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, now on the standard controller for the Xbox, you can do that.
Nice.
You were going to be able to do it. You can do that for the Xbox Elite, but you can do it a lot like more
Fancy back trigger and everything.
That, but also like you can completely turn off buttons.
Really?
On the Xbox Elite, whereas
Can't
on the
imagine why you would need that.
Where like say like for those back triggers or whatever, you have like you want the bottom right one.
Oh, I see.
To be A,
yeah.
But you don't want to hit A by accident and have something happen, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, so you can for the Xbox Elite, you can completely take all away buttons, but for the normal standard controller, it's basically just like replacing buttons. Like X can become Y and Y can become X.
Okay.
But you can't completely turn a button off.
And this is a universal change for all games, because I know in some games you can like change the layout.
It is universal to that system.
Okay.
So like say like I were to go over to a friend's house and log on to my account.
Yeah.
It wouldn't transfer over, and it wouldn't be for like each individual game. It's the entire console and only that console.
I see. So it must be saved locally on the console.
It is, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, is that it for news?
Yeah. Let's move on.
All right. Let's move on to the exciting news that is nominees for the 2015 Game Awards. So yes, this will be our little predictions, and we're gonna maybe we'll have to write these down somewhere. I guess I'll open up like Notepad or something, and we can write down our predictions, or I'll just highlight them and do it later. Anyway. All right, so let's start with the big one. So nominees for Game of the Year include Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, Super Mario Maker, The Witcher 3. I thought there was one more, but there wasn't, so I ended that kind of weird. Taft, which this is a hard one because I haven't played Fallout 4 enough to really, think it was gonna win. Metal Gear Solid 5.
Such a great game.
It's good, but I don't think Metal Gear is going to stand up to The Witcher.
No, I don't think it will either.
It's
really between Fallout 4 and Witcher 3. Like, they're two very different games.
Definitely. I think, this might be because I haven't played Fallout too much, but I really think The Witcher's going to take it.
I think it is too, just because of like
that whole story was
the story. I think that's what's going to take it. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, Metal Gear might be a stronger competitor, except Chapter 2 is a little weak.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of crippled it, but I think The Witcher's going to take Game of the Year.
Yeah, so do I. I think with Fallout 4 being a close second, and honestly probably Bloodborne being the third.
Really?
Yeah, because Bloodborne was really popular for the people who played it.
Interesting. All right, let's move on to Developer of the Year. Nominees include Bethesda Game Studios, CD Projekt Red, From Software, Kojima Productions, and Nintendo.
So basically, the people who made the other games.
Basically everyone that made the other games. I think Bethesda might take this because not only did they release Fallout, but they gave everyone the happy surprise of Fallout Shelter.
Yeah,
and that was just like awesome.
They should win it, that's for sure. They definitely earned that title this year.
Yeah, because they dropped like 2 awesome games,
and they're doing so much for these games, like adding the mods to the consoles and stuff like that. And they definitely deserve it.
And the Pit Boy app.
Yeah,
like they did.
It works well too.
Does it?
Yeah,
have you used it?
I did.
You like it?
It's a little weird to use, just like because I'm not used to using it. Whereas like I have my Pit Boy on my character, but it works quickly.
Nice.
And it pairs up very nicely. It's not like most companion apps, and you know how I've gone on rants about how much I hate companion apps.
I got you. All right, let's move on to Best Independent Game. This nominees include Axiom Verge, Her Story, Ori and the Blind Forest, Rocket League, and Undertale. And I would have to give this to Rocket League. I think Rocket League is just going to like drive away with it.
Now, see, this is where I'm going to disagree with you.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to give this one to Ori and the Blind Forest.
And why is that? I haven't
played it either, but every single thing I've heard about it is just about how absolutely stunning and amazing it is.
Is it? Ori and the Blind Forest. What do we have? Do we have anything here? Art looks really pretty.
Yeah, it's a very pretty game.
Oh, geez. It looks gorgeous.
It's a gorgeous game, and it's very, like, the story's really good, apparently.
It looks like a 2D. Oh, it looks platform?
Yeah, it's a 2D platformer.
Interesting.
Or puzzle game, or whatever you want to call it.
Well, the art, how's the story? You said story, but the story's good?
I haven't looked really into it that much, but I listen to a bunch of other podcasts and stuff, and every one of them constantly talking
about it.
Constantly, like, bringing it up for no good reason. Just like,
really?
They'll be sitting there, so Fallout 4, but have you heard about Ori and the Blind Forest?
All right. Well, I would have to give it to Rocket League, because Rocket League
took the world by storm, yeah.
Took the world by storm, and they've continued to support it with this new manipulator. Like, that's not manipulator, but what the changes of the game rules, and like these new updates and things. So I think Rocket League is gonna take it, and it's been esports, it's been all over Twitch.
Definitely gonna be between those two, though.
Definitely. And I haven't heard too much about those other games. So let's move on to best mobile/handheld game. These include Downwell, Fallout Shelter, Lara Croft Go, Monster Hunter 4, and Pac-Man 256.
It's Lara Croft.
Lara Croft? Oh, I didn't see
not
that.
Lara Croft.
Oh, I thought that. Oh, it's an O, not an A. Oh, way to go. I need new glasses or something. Anyway, okay, I think Fallout Shelter. I think Fallout Shelter's going to take this.
I'm going to give it to Lara Croft Go.
Really? What was that on?
Oh, that's a handheld.
It's a handheld.
It's
Not your phone, but like DS. Or something?
I don't know if it's on the phone, but it's on and I know it's. I want to say it's on PlayStation.
Vita.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Well,
I'm gonna give it to that one.
I haven't heard anything about that, but
I haven't played it, but from what I've heard, which I need to if my PlayStation Vita would work. I've heard it seemed to me like from what I heard from it, it was like a board game kind of thing.
Yeah. I've heard good things about Monster Hunter.
So have I. It's really incredibly popular in Japan.
Is it?
Like, stupid popular.
Is it? It's for the 3DS, according to Polygon here.
Really? Okay.
Capcom. It came out 02/13. So it's been out for a while, but I've heard nothing but good things about that. I might have to pick that up on DS at some point.
Maybe.
So it's a good competitor, I guess. These mobile games, but I think Fallout Shelter I think is going to take it. Maybe Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I was thinking at Monster Hunter, but this is these go off what is this goes off American stuff?
This goes
or worldwide.
This goes off of a panel of judges from 32 international publications.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna probably give it to Monster Hunter then.
I see. Well, if it's popular international, then that might be a good thing to choose. All right, let's move on to Best Narrative. These include Her Story, Life is Strange, Tales from the Borderlands, The Witcher 3, and Until Dawn.
That's so tough between Witcher 3 and Until Dawn.
Gosh. I'll have to give it to Witcher 3 because, well, I don't know. How compelling is Until Dawn's story?
Really?
Is it really?
I've watched multiple complete playthroughs.
Yeah.
And it's got its moments where it's just like really like, come on, super cliche and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can literally kill every single one of the characters at any moment. Well, not at any moment. There are certain characters that can only die at the end.
Yeah.
But if you push a wrong button at a certain point, you can die, and that'll change up the story.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because The Witcher 3 had a good story, but I didn't feel too compelled by it. Like, it didn't really suck me in.
There were certain parts that did, and then there were certain parts that didn't,
Yeah. So I think, from what I hear, Until Dawn's pretty amazing. So I think that's gonna win it. I think it's gonna get it.
It's definitely between those two. It's a toss up for me. I really can't pick.
I've also heard good things about Life is Strange, but also Tales from the Borderlands. I had really.
See, I've heard funny things about Tales from the Borderlands. Like I've heard it's really funny.
Yeah.
I have not heard anything about Life is Strange, but I've heard her stories. Like I haven't heard much about it, but everything I heard was like it's super interesting.
So, what do you think? Who do you think's going to win? I think my final vote would have to be either Witcher 3 or Until Dawn.
I'm gonna go with Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. All right.
Because that was another thing that just kind of took the world by storm for a little bit.
I see. All right, let's move on to best art direction. These include Batman: Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Metal Gear, Ori and the Blind Forest, and The Witcher 3. So from what I just saw from Ori, I think Ori's gonna win that. Ori looked gorgeous.
Yeah,
but Witcher 3 had some really good models.
It did.
Like the environment was really pretty,
and it had some really in-depth stuff. But
definitely
at the same time, Ori.
I see.
Ori
did look good, but again, it's a 2D scroller, so I don't know.
That's doesn't really have much to do with the art direction, you know.
That's true. Metal Gear had some good art, but it wasn't super detailed. It was some of it was almost cartoonish.
Yeah.
Especially the mechs were almost cartoonish.
Yeah, no, I would probably put that one. The only one I would probably put below that would be Bloodborne.
Really?
But actually, no. I'd put that one at the bottom. I changed my mind. No, the order I would put it in would be Ori.
Okay.
Arkham Knight.
I wouldn't know since I haven't played it.
Yeah, Arkham Knight, just because of how good the graphics and stuff looked.
Yeah.
Witcher 3, Bloodborne, then Metal Gear.
Awesome. Well, I think it's either Witcher 3 or Ori. Those two were gorgeous, both gorgeous games.
I'm gonna give that one to Ori for sure.
All right, so okay, here we go. Best score / soundtrack: Fallout 4, Halo 5, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori, or The Witcher. So I laugh when I said Metal Gear 5 not because I hate the game soundtrack, but because it has the most random song at one point.
It does have a lot of weird.
That car scene. Have you been in the car scene with Skullface?
No,
you haven't gotten that far. No. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but
that game's been out long enough to where
after the conversation dies down, this weird opera song comes on, and it's just so out of place.
Nice.
It really just took me out the game. But I think Fallout 4 has a beautiful soundtrack.
Atom Bomb Baby and Wander are two great songs.
I know, and just the opening soundtrack just
Have you put it on the classical station yet?
Not too much. I'm listening to the Awkward Guy from Diamond City.
There's one of the wait, what?
No, for the Great Pearl, whatever. There's one guy. He's always like, "Hey, everyone, if anyone's out there is actually listening." So he's like the Awkward Guy.
So he's us.
No, yes, essentially us. Hey, if anyone out there is listening. But I'm listening to that, and I don't usually turn on too much.
Okay, yeah.
Because I like to hear dialogue.
Yeah, so do I. But when I'm just wandering around or whatever, that opera, not the opera, but the classical one has some really beautiful classical pieces.
Does it? Is it classical?
It really does. Yeah,
that's awesome. All right, so I would have to give it. Halo has always had really good music. I've always enjoyed that. I love listening to the soundtracks.
Yeah,
but I haven't listened to Halo 5, so I really can't put a vote on that.
I'm not 100% positive, but I want to say that they had a new musical director team.
Yeah, from what I hear, it's Kazuma Jizaugi, whatever, and usually it's some guy named McDonald or something.
Yeah, he's
really good. I really like his
he and
stuff.
Another person from Bungie went and made their own. It's not Bungie. Yeah, it's Bungie.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was Bungie originally.
He go with Bungie?
No, him and some other guy left and made their own company.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I see. So I haven't heard Halo 5's, but Metal Gear didn't have too big of a soundtrack that I remember. I've only seen pictures of Ori. The Witcher 3 soundtrack, nothing really stuck with me.
It's okay. Wait, real quick on the Witcher 3 soundtrack.
Okay.
So, there was a while where my dad was driving my car for some reason or something. That his car was broken down, so he'd drive my car to work in the morning, and I'd go pick it up with my mom when she went to work.
Okay.
And I had just gotten Witcher 3, and it came with the soundtrack, and so I was like, I'm just gonna put it in my car, and
I still have that.
I'm gonna listen to it, and so I put it in my car, and my car has the Bluetooth, and so it connects to Bluetooth, but
yeah.
So that's usually where I would listen to my music. But since I leave it on Bluetooth, if my phone's not in there, it's the only phone that's connected.
Yeah.
It goes straight to the CD. So my dad would get in the car and he'd start driving. And one day he's like, Taft, what in the world do you listen to in your car? I was like, oh, that's a soundtrack from a video game. He's like, it's so good. I love it. So like, he's like, it's so relaxing in the morning. I was like,
that's hilarious. I have
you
to play
want
that.
it?
I haven't listened to it too much. I still have the box over there. I have to pick that. I have to listen to that. But Fallout 4 just maybe because Fallout 4 is still fresh in my head because I just stopped playing it an hour ago. But I would have to say Fallout 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fallout 4 on that one too.
Fallout 4. All right. So then they move on to things like best performance. Mark Hamill and Batman as the Joker.
Because he did so well as the Joker in that one.
Did he? I'm gonna give it the guy who played Geralt, but that's because that was the only game on there that I've played. Games for Change.
I have no clue what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Let's just move on then let's move on to best shooter.
Okay.
So best shooter includes Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Destiny, Halo 5, Splatoon, which I've heard good things about, and Star Wars Battlefront. So this is a hard one because I haven't played any of those but the demo for... No, I played a little bit of Destiny. Destiny feels okay with the shooting.
Yeah.
It feels okay.
I want to say that one of the things that they based the shooting in Fallout 4 is like, I want to say that they kind of based it off Destiny.
Did they?
I want to say that I've heard that.
It's a different engine. It feels pretty good.
It is, but it's like a similar feel to it, you know?
It also reminds me of the Frostbite engine. But the guns aren't quite as shaky.
Yeah.
But, gosh, I would have to... Star Wars Battlefront felt okay when it came to shooting.
I'm going to give this one to Destiny.
Are you? I think I'll give it to Destiny 2 with what I played. But maybe Star Wars Battlefront. I don't know. I haven't played enough of any of these to really judge it.
I think that it's going to be between Destiny and Halo.
Destiny and Halo. I don't know. Call of Duty. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 really...
I'm just so burnt out on Black Ops.
You know what? I think I'm going to give it to Black Ops 3 just because it made because apparently it was a very redeeming game.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll need to check it out then.
So I think I'm actually going to give this to Black Ops. Just, I don't know.
Okay.
I got a hunch like a detective. All right, let's move on to best action/adventure games. These include Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which I'm making a prediction right now that Tath will vote for. Batman Arkham Knight, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I'm going to give this to Metal Gear Solid.
Me too.
Because, wait. Okay. Are you just saying that because I said
No, that was what I was thinking when I first saw it. Oh,
darn it. Well,
because the story is good in Assassin's Creed, but it has not a lot of replay value.
Doesn't.
No, and if I were a judge, I'd take that in consideration. Mm-hmm. I would give it... With the first chapter of Metal Gear, I'd give it to Metal Gear.
I got you. And Metal Gear has so many options in approaching combat situations that like that choice of freedom. You can replay the game like as stealthy or just go in like bazooka.
Exactly. And the only reason I'm not giving it to Batman is because Batman at certain points just felt tedious.
Yeah.
You just were like, I gotta go do that again.
I see. All right, here we go. Let's move on to best role-playing game. That includes Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Pillars of Eternity, The Witcher 3, and Undertale.
I'm going to go with...
I think I'm going to give it to Witcher 3. Witcher 3 had Witcher 3 story slow at some points, but it was a very rich story.
Yeah.
The lore was deep, but that's because I guess they had a lot to go on with the books. And it felt really well established.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely give this one to Witcher 3. Because of because of all the lore and stuff behind it, and it made it easier to role play.
Yeah.
But that being said, you coming in as a blank character in Fallout makes it really easy to role play something. So
that's true. Well, you have a lot more, I guess, freedom in Fallout to what you want to role play.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, the Witcher 3 story just felt really fleshed out. It felt like there was a lot of backstory that if I wanted to, I could go research outside the game. That's always a lot of fun. All right, so let's move on to best fighting game. Something I have no experience in. Guilty Gear Xrd Sign. What does that even mean? Mortal Kombat, Rise of Incarnates, or Rising Thunder.
I'm gonna give this one to Mortal Kombat.
I think Mortal Kombat, just because it's a classic.
Yeah,
but I don't know what any of these games are except Mortal Kombat.
Me neither.
So just because of knowing that one, I'll choose it. All right, best family games include Disney Infinity 3.0, Lego Dimensions, Skylander, Supercharger, Splatoon, or Super Mario Maker.
Super Mario Maker.
Super Mario Maker has been a lot of fun.
Super Mario Maker.
Like I've seen some crazy stuff people making on it.
Yeah, that one's gonna win.
Which was can we just take a second and say that was such a great idea to make?
It really was.
Like I didn't see it coming at all, but like
Nintendo, I know you're listening, so whoever decided to make that deserves a raise.
yes, give them a raise.
Give them a promotion, sir.
Exactly. All right. Best sports. Are we gonna do best sports / racing game?
No, because that one's an obvious Rocket League answer.
Rocket League. There we go.
There's
All right.
no
Let's move on to best multiplayer. So this should be interesting.
That's a tough one.
Nominees include Black Ops 3, Destiny, Halo 5, Rocket League, and Splatoon. Rocket League was a lot of fun, and like the Rocket League community is also really good right now. Just feel like everyone has such a great attitude about them. Just kind of sad that Heroes of the Storm didn't make it in. Little frowny face.
Call of Duty just has such a distinct advantage because that's why everybody buys that game.
That's true. But Halo 5 recently they really put a lot of attention into the multiplayer.
They did, but I don't think that they're gonna win. I have a hunch that they're not gonna win.
What about Destiny's strong because it's a multiplayer focused game.
It is, but at the same time, I've played it.
You've played it.
I've played the multiplayer, and it's okay.
Multiplayer. All right, I will give this to Rocket League.
I'm gonna give it to Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. It's a good choice. Good choice. All right, here's an award, it's a very strange award. Most anticipated game.
That's not a strange one. People
I feel like that's more opinionated than anything else.
It is.
It's less performance based.
But all these are opinion rated.
That's true. All right. Anyway, most anticipated game.
No Man's Sky.
Anyway, nominees include Horizon Zero Dawn, No Man's Sky, Quantum Break, The Last Guardian, and Uncharted 4, not Enchanted 4. Unchanted sounds like the sequel to Enchanted.
It does.
That'd be a pretty cool game.
That would be.
Yeah, No Man's Sky has to be the biggest one on here. Yep. Everyone's looking toward that game.
Yep.
Maybe Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that game looks really cool, and I'm really upset that that's also not coming to Xbox.
But I mean, No Man's Sky, dude. It's gonna take. They don't even have to announce it. That guy can just walk up on stage and take it.
Exactly. Like that dude literally walked up on stage to talk about that game, and people died.
Yeah. Let's see. There's some other things, including Esports Player of the Year, Esports Team of the Year, Esports Game of the Year includes Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dota 2, Hearthstone, and League of Legends. I think this is going to be a close match between Global Offensive and Hearthstone.
I'm going to give it to Global Offensive.
You going to give it the Global Offensive?
Yeah.
That's a good one. I don't know, Hearthstone's really exploded lately. And, they've been releasing card packs, which really shifts up the meta. I'm going to go with Hearthstone.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Hearthstone, but League of Legends also. I don't know how League of Legends is doing. Like, I haven't heard too much about them.
Yeah, me neither.
I think they're kind of might be a little stagnant lately. I don't know. Trending gamer includes Total Biscuit, Christopher, Monte Cristo, Michaels, Grim Miller, Markiplier. I can't read apparently, and PewDiePie. So PewDiePie is probably gonna take that one.
I'm gonna say Markiplier.
Who is that? Is he also from Switzerland?
He's a Let's Player. No, he's actually from here in America. He lives in LA.
Really? That's pretty cool.
He's really funny. I like him. If you haven't heard about him, check him out.
Awesome. And then they have Best Fan Creation, which includes GTA. Like, it's basically mods, I think.
Yeah.
So nothing that looks too interesting, I guess. But I mean, good mods, a lot of fun. Anyway, so I think that's it. I don't see any other categories.
Yeah, that's it.
Witcher 3 is all over the place.
It is actually the #1 most nominated game.
Really? They deserve it. That game was amazing.
It has how many? A total of 7 nominations.
That's crazy. Who's in second place? Do we know?
It seemed like either Fallout 4 or what's that other one called? Phantom Pain.
Yeah. I don't know. Ori was all over the place as well.
Ori was, yeah.
For an independent game. That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for that. Do you want to move on to what we're playing so we can rant about Fallout for a little bit?
Yeah, let's do that.
Now we can actually rant about it.
Yeah.
What you playing? All right. Fallout 4. Having a lot of fun with it. it's been a little buggy, but that's to expect from it.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love Bethesda, it's a Bethesda game. Like,
haven't found any Indiana Jones references yet, but
yeah, I know, right? Like, no, I keep seeing fridges all over the place and opening them up to see if Indy's in there, and he's not.
Yeah, something I want to talk about. I was really excited to talk about. Right, I was playing before we recorded today, and I actually experienced one of those fog weather anomalies.
I've yet to experience one.
They're really creepy.
But I did experience my first rainstorm.
Really?
And rain looks like your character looks really cool. Like,
does he?
You can see like that they're wet and stuff.
That's awesome. But so nuclear weather, everything you get like this. The fog obviously has some depth to it. So like things far away look foggy, but like right in front of your face, like it looks like there's some sort of something in the air. And what's really cool, there's blue lightning, and whenever the blue lightning strikes,
you get radiation.
You get radiation,
unless you're in an area that protects you from radiation, right?
Yeah. But it looks super creepy. And what didn't help was that ghouls were attacking me at the same time.
Oh, that's creepy,
dude. The ghouls in that game,
I know.
They're so different compared to the last one. I guess not too different. The other ones lunged at you.
They're a lot different.
But these seem more violent.
Yeah.
Like they're more zombie-like.
Yeah. This one actually takes place 100 years after Fallout New Vegas. And not Fallout New Vegas. I'm sorry. The original Fallout.
Yeah.
It takes place quite a bit after New Vegas. So maybe like they've just like had more time to degrade.
I gotcha. Well, they actually look pretty good for degrading, but the eyes don't help because the eyes are like tiny green dots. They're so violent because they lunge at you.
They're creepy.
They are pretty darn creepy. But do you like them?
Oh, they scare me.
They do scare me too.
Like this one is probably the creepiest Fallout I've played.
Yeah, which I'm not too big of a fan of creepy games, but it's a lot of fun.
I'm enjoying it in this situation because I mean it's a post-apocalyptic game. You know,
that's true. Yeah,
it fits. And but yeah, the first time I ran into some ghouls, I saw one sitting outside, and I was like, okay. I popped him in the head before he had a chance to come at me, and then another one ran out, and I popped him in the head as well.
And a bunch come around the corner?
But I alerted some upstairs, but they weren't coming down. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and go kill them.
Yeah.
Pulled out my shotgun, and they were like, I walk into the building, and there's one coming down the stairs, and just charges me, and I cried. I was so scared.
Dude, yeah, they're creepy, and they're always in packs, and for some reason I can never find them. They seem to come around corners.
Yeah. There's this one train yard. I ran into like there were two of them, and I shot them both, and then all of a sudden, like literally like 10 of them come hauling around the corner.
Yes.
And I
think I know the place you're talking about.
I just pulled out my strongest gun, went into VATS, and was praying I'd hit them.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the Sonic shotgun's a little weak for mine.
It really is.
But so are all the guns are feeling a little weak right now.
Yeah, I feel like they really rely on you upgrading the guns.
Do they?
I
guess that's an incentive to
because you can't upgrade the receiver, which upgrades the damage.
Yeah. So Tab, I know we talked about this outside the show a few days ago, but how do you do your specials?
What do you mean?
Like how do you distribute your special points at the beginning of the game?
I went straight 4, like 4s on all of them.
Yeah.
I was like, I was sitting there and trying to decide what I wanted, and I was like, you know what? I want a well-rounded character. I want somebody who's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So jack of all trades, master of none. So I went with that. But now that I'm farther into the game, I probably have more stuff in intelligence and charisma. It's probably the two things that I have the most in.
Yeah, I went mostly in agility and charisma and intelligence, just because like I've never really gone intelligence, so I wanted to experience that, and that was a lot of fun because earlier, like I said, I was playing, and what I did was I stuck into a building and I activated the security robot.
Yeah.
And like took out a bunch of people for me. So
nice.
that was pretty cool.
Nice.
So like it's paying off. I still don't 100% understand how hacking's supposed to work. Like you're supposed to select words and they give you a likeness.
Yeah. So what you do is you find like that it gives you a bunch of 4-letter words.
Yeah.
And you click on one, and then it'll say like one likeness. So like say like you click send and it says one likeness.
Okay.
And later down you see shoe.
Mm-hmm.
So it has one likeness, and that's the S being at the beginning.
I see.
And so that one might be the next option, or if like something like it doesn't tell you what the likeness is, but if it has a letter that's in the same position,
yeah,
then that's a likeness.
So does upgrading like hacking ability, does it give me more choices or does it lower the amount of words?
Neither. What it does is it allows you to hack harder computers.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that's really the only thing that affects.
Yeah, unlike Skyrim where you can like pick a lock no matter what level you are.
Yeah,
you have to be able to be like, okay, master lock, I have the master level.
I see.
It doesn't make it easier for you to pick those locks. It just allows you to pick those locks.
I gotcha. That kind of makes sense a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, like, you could always, like, try really hard to unlock, like, harder locks in Skyrim to really boost your lock picking.
See, like, I got really good at being able to pick master locks at a low level.
Yeah.
So, it, like, for me, it's kind of aggravating because I was good at it. And my character, I guess it keeps you to that role play thing. Like, you may be good at it, but your character's not, so he can't do it.
I understand that. Have you gotten into the settlement building?
What do you mean?
Like building up your settlement in town?
Oh, for some reason I was thinking you were talking. There was a building called the Settlement.
Oh no. That's not too far off from probably the truth though.
Yeah. No, not yet. I just got to that area, like to that time. Like I can do that now.
I see. How far are you? You don't seem that far in.
Okay. Remember that little glitch I was experiencing with Fallout, not Fallout, with
You're saving?
Yeah, with Metal Gear.
Okay.
I found out what the problem is.
What is it?
I would bring it over to Griffin's, and since I'm not online at Griffin's house because I'm not signed into their Wi-Fi, it doesn't save it. Properly. Like it doesn't like it's saved online. It's weird.
It saves it locally, but not
exactly.
I see.
And so I'd go over to Griffin's house and I'd have that same thing, but I wouldn't.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that happened. I got pretty decently far on some side missions, and at her house, and then I brought it back home, and I went back some, so I had to catch back up.
Have you been using the power armor?
No, not really.
Not really? I haven't been using it either.
I want to get it, like, I want to find some better upgrades and stuff for it.
I understand that. You know, it can get stolen. Like, if you leave it, a bandit can hop in it and take it.
Oh, mine's in, like, the, sanctuary.
Yeah, that's where I store
It's
mine.
in a place where no bandit's gonna take it.
The Red Rocket? Like, no?
Sanctuary, like, with the Minutemen.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, it's safe.
Yeah, everyone I've talked to who's gotten into the building, apparently they just, like, ditch the story and they go around, like, finding everything they can get their hands on, and they're upgrading their settlement.
Nice.
Apparently it's super addictive.
Nice.
So.
I had a friend of mine who built a sniper nest.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, I read an article, there's a building height you can get to before the game just stops you from moving.
Nice.
So there is a maximum height you can get to.
Dang. There's no level cap in the game. Did you know that?
There's no
level cap.
Interesting.
I was talking to somebody about that today, and I looked it up, and there's no level cap.
There's no level cap. What was the level cap in the last game?
I don't know.
That's cool.
Probably 50. That seems to be a common one for Bethesda.
I think it was 50 or 60 because they added some DLCs which increased the level cap by 5.
Maybe because that was a common one. That was like 50 was a common level cap for Bethesda.
Yeah. I haven't been playing too long. I already found the Fat Man.
I haven't found one yet.
Yeah, I found one. You find if you continue down the detective quest line.
Yeah.
You go to a fort place and you just look around the armory.
Okay.
And there's a Fat Man in there, and
I've found a mini nuke. I just haven't found a Fat Man.
I got you. I have a nuke and a Fat Man, so I don't know what I'm gonna use it on. Probably, yeah. I'll probably just use it on somebody.
Okay. Have you run into this dude named Swan? He's not a dude. It's actually a monster.
I have not.
Okay, so it was when you were going into the subway to find Detective Dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
There was a lake right next to it.
Interesting.
And there's a big pile of what looks like junk. It's not junk. It's a thing.
It's a thing?
And it's a big thing.
So what do?
You shoot the thing.
And what happens?
It kills you.
No matter what?
No.
Oh.
It's just really hard to kill. I used somewhere around like 20,
does it
15, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
It's sleeping. And then like you walk up to it and you wake it up and it...
Does it stand up? Describe what it looks like. Is it like a pile of junk?
You ever played Sunset Overdrive?
I have not.
Okay, never mind. like one arm looks like it's pretty much completely made out of garbage,
That's weird.
like metal or something like that. Like it
That's
kind of looks like a
Is it a legendary?
yes.
And what does it drop?
The power fist of puncturing, I think it is.
Yeah.
And it has like a basically like rebar, concrete and rebar on the front of it. But its power is the more times that you hit like the same target,
Yeah.
the more damage it does each hit.
That's awesome. But does it start out really low for some reason?
I don't know, but that weapon would have been amazing against him. Just like sitting there, just punching him and getting better and better with it.
I got you. Oh, does it permanently increase the damage?
No, it's just on that one target.
Oh, I see. That's pretty cool. That's always fun.
But yeah, so he was really hard to kill. I died like 5 times fighting him, but I took it as a personal challenge.
Did you? I see. Yeah, I recently actually increased my life expectancy today because I was wearing the vault suit, as you usually do.
Yeah.
But then I found some guy who had like wanderer's clothing or something, so I was like, oh, that probably has more armor, so I put it on.
Yeah.
And I was wearing it. And then today I was like, I have all these armor pieces. I'm going to try that. And I put on all these armor pieces on top of the vault suit.
Yeah, and it's way better.
It's way better.
I actually found some military fatigues.
Yeah.
Which give you armor boost as well. Like, it's damage not against radiation like the suit. But I really like it. Look, my character looks really cool.
Does it? I look like crap right now.
And it's really, I'm playing my character as a former soldier.
I see. Well, that's part of the actual backstory.
Exactly,
right?
Which is kind of funny because I was planning on going into this game. I was like, this is what my character's backstory is going to be. And then it's like, if there's anything I learned in my time in the army, I was like, what?
Whoa.
Yeah. It read my mind.
I usually end up playing Fallout. I usually play out most role-playing games as myself. Like, what would I do?
I usually do that too, but for this one, I want to do something different.
I see. But then I try to replay it, and I can't get into my made-up characters. Like, I just not invested in them, I guess.
Yeah.
I need to sit down and like write a backstory or something.
Play it like D&D.
There you go. All right. Well, that's anything else you mentioned about Fallout 4? Are you having fun?
I am. What's your favorite weapon?
Favorite weapon? Right now I have a pretty pimped out submachine gun that I jacked off the guy in the suit who I rescued the detective from.
You killed him?
Yeah.
I didn't kill him.
Oh, I didn't have a choice.
Oh, wait. Oh, Dino, the one that was like busting in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I killed him.
Yeah, he had like a hardened submachine gun with
hardened
like glow
compensated
sights.
armor piercing submachine gun.
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I also have a 10mm pistol that I've pimped out myself. But right now it's just a matter of trying to find ammo for everything.
Yeah. I just got a laser rifle and I love it because it has no recoil.
Nice, dude. The thing I really like, the musket.
I like that one a lot.
It's really cool concept.
Really cool concept. It was good at first.
Really bad against ghouls. I learned that the hard way.
I would imagine.
It was pretty tough to kill ghouls with that thing.
Oh, dude, I found a legendary ghoul.
Yeah?
It was called the glowing one. And like it being near you gave radiation. And it was really hard to kill.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What did it drop?
I can't remember, honestly. It dropped a leg armor piece.
For like your power armor or?
No, for like your character.
You. That's awesome.
Metal leg armor piece.
I like how you can have like different for each body part.
Yeah. That was nice.
That's the cool stuff. Anyway, that not cool stuff. That adds to like, customization of your character.
Exactly.
Anyway, all right. Well, we're about an hour, 13 minutes. So, and it's about 10:30. So I'll be up till like 12 posting this episode.
Nice.
But coffee is my new best friend. So
I gotta take a quiz. So yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have homework to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's a show for this is it, I guess. What's happening? Oh, yes. Okay. I just had a stroke. Anyway. So yeah, that's a show.
That's it.
You can follow me on Twitter at BlueCowsWZ, BLUECOWZ. You can contact the show through the email collegegamershow@gmail.com with 2 S's. Taft has a Twitter.
I do, and it is TaftFaust8.
8 corn. Every time I'm just gonna say a different word. Different food you ate today. All right, I think that's it. That's a show. That's the show. And close the curtains. Get the interns, kick them out.
We don't have interns yet, Mike.
We need more interns.
Hey, let us know if you're interested in being a completely unpaid intern.
Yeah, who doesn't do anything because there's nothing to do.
You get to sit here with us and laugh.
Yes, we need someone just to warm the room, I
and
guess.
possibly actually get us coffee.
Yes. All right. All right. So, yeah, that's a show. We'll catch y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Be safe in the wasteland.
Blue Cow Radio.